Well, hello there. We're back again, and it's now Saturday night, September 14th, 2019 at 9:26 p.m. up here in northeastern Ohio. And we're playing around with the new Canon 90D. At the moment, we only have the 17 to 55 Canon lens on here. And we are running 4K. I'm going to record this onto the Atomos Ninja Flame so we can see the settings here. But we are at the max ISO. And we can take that shutter down even further, but it's not going to be that great. It'll probably be all jittery and everything else. Let's change the ISO up or down, whatever. And if we put the shutter speed on something reasonable, it's hard to see anything. I have a ton of photos to get through, and I haven't even gone back in to put the new 70 to 200 lens on here. I might save that for another night. You know what we can do? I'm going to go into the menu and put that movie cropping thing on. I'll be right back. Okay, so there's the cropping. At least we still got the two planets in there, Saturn and Jupiter. And a few twigs of the willow tree over to the left. But, doggone it. Not quite what I was hoping for. I'm going to swing us around and try for the moon over here in the southeast sky. So Jupiter's going down for the night over in the southwest, and Saturn's heading that way. And again, we don't have much reach here on the 17 to 55 lens. That's the best we can do, even with that movie cropping in there. But, well, this is all just testing anyway. And my batteries are almost dead on the Ninja Flame, so looks like we're gonna have to call it an early one. Well, not early for me, because I'll probably be up until 8 o'clock in the morning trying to go through all the pictures and stuff. But before we lose all battery life, we're going to say goodnight, y'all. So take care, be safe, and I hope all's right in your world. Good night from northeastern Ohio. Bye now. Alrighty, we're back out for another test. It's 10:37 p.m. I found this setting of the ISO at 12,800 and the shutter at 1/8 to be kind of interesting. And I want to give it another look-see here. And of course it'll be jittery, but especially when we're moving the Skywatcher mount. But one thing I've not been able to get at night with my other cameras is stars and a bit of the landscape. Okay, so there's a test at 12,800. Okay. We can move it up another notch. And I do believe that was way too grainy. I mean, 12,800 was pretty bad too, but I want to give this a fair shake. I was going through it too quick earlier. But it's quite cool because when I look up in the night sky, I can see the landscape, which won't come in quite as good on the video, but the video also picks up stars that I can't see. It will be interesting to see if I can even lighten things up in Final Cut Pro too. Alright, so the next setting, what did I put it up to? 20,000. Yeah, real bad. I do wish I had a faster lens other than the F 2.8, but that's the best I've got. If I'm not mistaken, I think that's the highest. Well, actually, I think it expands up to 51,000 something, but maybe I don't have a setting changed or you can't do it on video. I don't know. Alright, so there's that test. 1/10. 1/13. Okay. It's cool, we can see the airplanes too. Now I just can't get this like Blue Star does. But he is doing time lapses too, but I think he's using a Sony most of the time. He does have a Nikon P1000, but yeah, the 25,000 is just god awful. Okay, I don't know. We'll see if that 1/8 and 12,800 ISO be good or not. So hard to tell. Another plane up there. Wow. Looks like a sun up there, doesn't it? There's that testing. So we got the southwest, south, and southeast. And we'll head back in the marsh here. Well, that's interesting. I can actually see a few stars. Alright, that's quite cool. I think that's a good test. I really don't have a view. Well, maybe. Let's do one more. Yeah, that big green blob there is my security light. So I really can't get anything in the north and northwest. Not at night. My security light takes precedence. Alright, that's a good enough test, I think. Really don't have much else to see here. I did find one thing harder with the 90D here over the 80. It's when I have it hooked up to the external monitor and I use the zoom button on here to focus. It doesn't go to the 1x first, it goes immediately to the 5 and it kind of just goes where it wants to. So I found that very difficult to maneuver around and then get the focus and all that stuff. Alright, so now we'll finally end it, right? 12,800 at 1/8 of a shutter speed, f2.8 on this testing night up here in northeastern Ohio in my crappy skies. Alrighty, good night for real this time. It's 10:55 p.m. now. Bye now.